So me and my bonus daughter have had this conversation a couple different times because she it feels like she comes back for reassurance. Um, the first time she said "I love you" to me, I said it back to her, and I gave her a big old hug, and she goes, you do love me." She's like 5 or 6. I said, "Yeah, I love you." I said, "That's kind of the most awesome part of falling in love with people who aren't like blood related to you." I said, like, I love my mom, but I've known her ever since I was born. I love her. It's, ingrained in me." I said, "But when you find people you love, you get to choose to love them. You build your love. You, your love is different." I said, "But just as special, but just as special." And we've had that conversation a couple more times as things have evolved. Like when we got married, I just posted a picture this morning. I gave her a ring and I said, "Daddy's going to get a wedding ring. I'm going to get a wedding ring. And we want you to have a wedding ring because we're all uniting as a family. And we're technically all kind of getting, becoming one today." And I never say it in a negative way. Sometimes I could pinch myself for my tone. My tone is an asshole, for lack of a better words. I don't ever tell her I don't love you like I love my kids. If she watches these videos, she'll be like, "Yeah, we've had those conversations. Ava chooses to love me. I put her in my heart, and that's where she stays." And I've told her that. I said, "I get the privilege to love you, and I choose to love you, and I put you right here next to your daddy in my heart, and that's where you always stay." Um, yeah. So I can kind of see where your comments are coming from, but please understand that while that my statement is acknowledged in this house and it's been said, it's never used to hurt anybody. Like, I only call her bonus daughter for these videos. Or like if I'm filling out a form, if we fill out a form and mom's information's there, just to kind of tell people why I'm on the form. Like if I'm an emergency contact, in parentheses, I put bonus mom. Or if some stranger is like, "Oh, is that your daughter?" My bonus daughter will say, "Oh, that's my bonus mommy." Yeah, she is well loved and surrounded by people who have the best intentions for her. I think people misconstrue my videos on here. I really remember I've said plenty of times, hey, your perspective helps me learn and grow. So I get where your concern in that comment would come from, but she knows that while my love for her is different, it's just as strong and just as special.